wouldn't.
Huh? What? What the hell do you want? I'm sleeping.
I just really wanted to make your acquaintance.
I just really want you to go away. Buzz off, will ya?
My, he sounds rather rude.
And incredibly hungover, too.
Hello in there.
I wouldn't.
Huh? What? What the hell do you want? I'm sleeping.
I just really wanted to make your acquaintance.
I just really want you to go away. Buzz off, will ya?
My, he sounds rather rude.
And incredibly hungover, too.
Inky smells really, really foul.
Yeah, probably from all the tourists rotting in his gizzard.
Disgusting. Maybe the whole perfume bottle will make him smell better. I don't want to combine them yet. These two items won't combine together. I hate changing out in public. If I need to go over there, I'll just walk.
I got an idea. You run back to the balcony, hang your hair over the edge, and I'll use it to climb down and go get some help.
Don't be absurd. You could simply fly down.
Yes, but then I wouldn't get to wrap myself in your silky black velvety tresses that smell faintly of roses with just a hint of lemon.
It's a note pinned to the control panel.
Let me save you crow's feet and read that for you. It says, Baron Shroudy, I fixed the control panel for the theater flats. I had to, find something about, cross-wired to some power source? We'll fix it next time, I think. Signed RM. Man, this guy must be a doctor. I can barely read this note.
The levels appear to be jammed. Something is blocking their movement.
I already broke it once. I don't think it's a good idea for me to mess with it anymore.
I can't use Broderick with that. I don't think I'll need that note. I can read it here. The levels appear to be jammed. Something is blocking their movement. I belong on this stage. I don't want to touch that. Broderick, go wake your friend Edgar up for me. I want to talk to him.
Edgar's kind of a big raven, and I'm kind of a small bat. And if you took any basic physics in school, you'd know why that is a bad idea.
He might get caught in the line and get asphyxiated, he might choke. I know bats are like cats and lick themselves clean, but really, that is disgusting. You should try and bathe like regular people.
I think you got it wrong. You humans should lick yourselves clean. You don't know what you're missing.
That won't work.
There's nothing on there.
These two items won't combine together. I don't want to combine them yet. An animal noise toy doesn't go with that. An animal noise toy doesn't go with that. An animal noise toy doesn't go with that. It's a door to a raven's roost. I hear someone snoring in there, and burping, and other things. I better not wake him up.
Yeah, that's Edgar. He's probably hungover. Better leave him be, but I bet he wakes up soon. He usually does around this time of night.
That flight up here was exhausting. Why don't I just walk until I catch my breath? Well, that didn't work. I'm stronger than I was, but I still can't push this over. His cage is already open. After we escape, we won't have time to... That doesn't need any fruits and nuts snack. Let's crush Froderick's fruits and nuts.
Hold on. What are you doing? Mona, please wait.
Relax, Froderick. They are just the fruits and nuts from your cage.
Woof. On a somewhat related note, I'll let you know when my heart restarts.
I can't really use the perfume bottle with that. That won't accomplish anything, I'm afraid. Sorry. These two items won't combine together. I've already done that. I've already done that. No. No way! Too heavy. That doesn't need ashes.
Hey, hello there.
You guys use the pipes, right? We might need some plumbing help.
Yeah, we know this castle's plumbing like the back of our claws.
Do you guys know how to turn off the fountain over there?
We might be able to do that for you. For a price?
Always a price with these guys. Ever heard of altruism?
Yeah, my grandmother had that. Her shaking got so bad we eventually had to hand feed her. This was just before that pie-whacker son of a... got her. So, what about it?
Oh, never mind. What do you want this time?
Well, nothing in particular. Just trade us something of value and we'll fix your pipes. No problem. I'll get Remy the Ratfink to do it for you if we can drag him away from that stupid cookbook he found.
Fine. We'll think of something.
Yeah, you do that. Anything else?
No, that is enough.
Hey, I can never get enough of talking to you, honey pie.
Who are you?
My name is Frank, although my friends call me Frankie. I'm here with my associates, Sammy, Joey, and Dean. We've been living in this castle for quite some time. You might say we manage the neighborhood.
How you doing, Frankie?
Hey, look, yous guys, it's the Frodemeister. I told you about him. This crazy guy could do things with his calcar that would make your head spin. You still do that trick, eh, Frody?
Oh, no, Frankie. I've sort of stopped doing stuff like that. I'm laying off the vino now, staying clean, if you know what I mean.
Forget about it. Yo, hey, sorry to hear about the thing with Rocco. You know, he's still looking for you. He and the Belfry boys are still pretty steamed up. You better make it right, and soon. Capiche?
And what about you? Looks like you got yourself a full-on rat pack.
Don't be a wise guy. You trying to be some kind of comedian or something?
Nah, I really think of myself as more of a short, one-eyed song and dance man.
Please forgive him.
Forget about it.
Do you and your associates know the layout of the castle?
Oh, yeah. My associates and I use the old plumbing running through the castle to get from room to room. We pretty much have no run of the place, with the exception of the kitchen.
Why can't you go into the kitchen?
But the Baroness's cat hangs out in there. She's taken down a lot of my soldiers. Just the other day, she whacked my cousin Jimmy the Rat Carboni.
Not the most inventive nickname I've ever heard.
What are you gonna do? It's a popular name. Everybody wants it. So what am I gonna do?
How come I never met you before?
Well, your master Baron Shroudy wasn't too fond of us. So we laid low until we heard from Edgar the Raven that Shroudy got whacked. Did you order that hit?
What? Me? No! I didn't even know you could order a hit. Or I might have been tempted to order one sooner.
And I've heard you singing too. It's nice, but a bit overwhelming and loud. You need to learn to control it better so you don't blow away your audience.
Gee, thanks. Opera tips from a rat.
An Italian rat? If we Italians know anything, it's opera. You're good. You just need some coaching.
You guys use the pipes, right? We might need some plumbing help.
Yeah, we know this castle's plumbing like the back of our claws.
Do you guys know how to turn off the fountain over there?
We might be able to do that for you. For a price?
Always a price with these guys. Ever heard of altruism?
Yeah, my grandmother had that. Her shaking got so bad we eventually had to hand feed her. This was just before that pie-whacking son of a... got her. So, what about it?
Oh, never mind. What do you want this time?
Well, nothing in particular. Just trade us something of value and we'll fix your pipes. No problem. I'll get Remy the Ratfink to do it for you if we can drag him away from that stupid cookbook he found.
Fine. We'll think of something.
Yeah, you do that. Anything else?
No, that is enough.
Hey, I can never get enough of talking to you, honey pie.
Au revoir.
Hey, fellas, look who's back. That tall drink of water and the Froodmeister. Now, what can we do for yous?
We have these mixed nuts and dried fruit snacks for you. You think you might want these in exchange for helping us out?
Fruits and nuts, huh? Well, all right. Toss them here.
Here you are. Soon as you are done eating, will you please stop the water from coming out over there?
Hey, these are delicious. Hey, Dino. Go kill the water on the fountain. Dean, baby, you okay? Uh-oh. I think he's stuck.
Look, Mona, the water in the fountain stopped.
Oh, well. I guess you two won't ever get the chance to hear him sing Bats Amore. Pity. It was pretty good. Anyway, glad we could be of service, and thanks for the nuts and fruits. Ciao.
Bonsoir. Who are you?
My name is Ozzy. I'm a fountain. Yeah, fountain, and I think I'm a... Well, wait, what was the question?
Seems like maybe this guy's been drinking something else besides water.
What do you do down here?
Well, I sit around and watch things, you know, you know, there are people that come in and out of here, and sometimes I see things, and I like to write songs, but what's my name again?
You said you see things around here? What kind of things?
Usually, it's blokes getting tortured, but aside from that, there's usually a couple of people who come down here just before sunrise, and then they climb into them funny-looking beds. But one is a short, pasty-faced dude with a bad temperament. The other one, she's a tall, good-looking broad. You know, she looks a lot like you, actually.
That's because it is me. My name is Mona. That short, pasty-faced dude you mentioned is keeping me locked in this castle against my will.
That's not right. Is there anything I can do to help?
You said you see Shroudy. When he goes to bed, does he do anything unusual?
Well, it seems like he's always fumbling about with that weird clock on the side of his bed.
Weird clock.
Well, yeah, I see him dialing in a couple of numbers. I assumed it might be a reminder he set for himself to take his meds on account of him being nuts and all, right? But I have some experience with medication myself. Or should I say, medicating myself.
Ozzy, would you mind telling us the numbers he uses?
Oh, yeah, right, sure. Yeah, well, I think there are 3 numbers, but I only know 2 of them. And the numbers are 3 and 7, and I know that 7 is the final number.
Thank you, Ozzy. You've been very helpful. That is all I need to know. It won't budge. The coffin has some kind of combination lock on the side of it. I have 2 of the numbers for this combination lock, but I'm going to need the 3rd to open Shroudy's coffin. Resting right now sounds divine, but I have to figure out how to get out of this castle. Hello there.
Well, hello there, dearie. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Oh! You can talk!
Oh, don't be frightened, my dears. I won't harm you.
Who are you?
My name is Barbara, although my friends call me Barb. Get it, Barb?
Yeah, I think we get it. Bob, as in a sharp metal device that slowly and painfully rends flesh as it gets pushed into some poor bastard's body? That's downright hilarious. Well, maybe that guy doesn't find it so funny.
Oh, just ignore him. I mean, that.
Aside from torturing people, what do you do down here?
Well, I'm actually the torture chamber stenographer. It's my job to record what's being said down here when Shroudy or the Baroness are, in a serious discussion with her, guests.
What kind of stuff have you heard? Could you tell us?
Oh, sure. I don't think that would harm anything. I like to think of myself as an open book. And speaking of books, that's what the Baroness would usually be asking about. Shroudy, on the other hand, he usually didn't ask anything at all.
Why? Was Shroudy too shy?
No, too sadistic. The one fellow over there without his head, Shroudy really went after. That's right around the time when the Baroness disappeared. Curious thing about that guest.
What?
He didn't bleed at all. Shroudy took one whack at his head and it fell on the floor and shattered like a Ming vase. Very, very odd. Even for around here.
Why? Was Shroudy too shy?
No, too sadistic. The one fellow over there without his head, Shroudy really went after. That's right around the time when the Baroness disappeared. Curious thing about that guest.
What?
He didn't bleed at all. Shroudy took one whack at his head and it fell on the floor and shattered like a Ming vase. Very, very odd. Even for around here.
Book? What book?
Oh, yes. The Book of Shrouds was always the topic of discussion for the Baroness. It was mostly various priests, scholars, magicians, historians, and, oh holy men, that the Baroness would bring down here. She was definitely trying to extract knowledge from them about that book.
When was the last time you saw the Baroness?
She was torturing that headless man over there several years ago. After she got the information she wanted, she left the castle in a hurry and never returned.
Do you have this session memorized right before the Baroness left?
Yes, let me see. I believe I have it here. It's been a few years. Here I go. Man from Cabal. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It hurts so much. Ah, I can't take it. Ah.
Do you think you could skip ahead a little bit to where he was actually talking?
Yes, of course. Man from Cabal. Yes, I have the tome you're looking for. It will give you all the secrets to unlocking the book. Baroness, tell me where it is or I'm going to shove this hot poker.
Oh my! Could we please, skip ahead a little bit more?
Oh, certainly. Man from Cabal. The tome is in my camp, buried at the base of a large oak tree near the Vargo Pass crossroads. Baroness, you'd better not be lying to me or when I return you will feel pain as you have never felt it before. Huh. After that, the Baroness disappeared. A few days later, Shroudy came downstairs screaming about a trap. He took an axe and tried to chop the poor fellow's head off. But when the head rolled off, there was no blood. It wasn't a man at all. It was some kind of talking clay statue or some such.
I think it's called a clay golem.
How do you know about that?
Used to play a lot of Dungeons and Dogs. The clay golems dropped a lot of loot and were pretty aggro.
I should have known. Bob, please go on.
Apparently, somebody was laying a trap for the Baroness. And it must have worked, for she never returned.
What did Shroudy do after that?
I believe he searched frantically for months, but he didn't find a single trace of her at Vargo Pass or anywhere else in Draxylvania. Poor little monster. He lost his mommy so young. He was devoted to her, you know. He got lonely and left on holiday soon after that. He came back occasionally with a new female companion, but he seemed to grow tired of each one after a time. Then off he would go again.
Hey, Mona, that may explain why you're here.
Yes, from what I've seen, he likes you best of them so far. Maybe it's because you look so much like her.
Like whom?
Oh, his mother, the Baroness, of course.
What was this cabal you mentioned?
I don't know, but I do recall they all seemed to wear a belt that had a gold circle with a star in the middle and an eye in the middle of the star. The Baroness seemed to really, give them special attention.
Who was the guess you speak of?
The Baroness would search all over the world for priests and scholars, or even wizards and witches, and invite them to stay at the castle, all expenses paid.
Let me guess. She slipped them a Mickey, and instead of the spa, they ended up down here.
Right. Then she would ask me to take down everything I heard for future reference. When she was done, some went into the pit, and a few she took somewhere else. Maybe another dungeon somewhere. I don't know. As you can imagine, I don't get around much.
I understand perfectly. How come we have never had the pleasure of talking before?
Well, the Baroness and later Shroudy always told me never to talk to strangers or any guests. But now that they're both gone, I just feel free to talk to you for some reason.
Do you happen to know the combination to Shroudy's coffin?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know the whole combination, but I am pretty sure the first number is 0, though. Unfortunately, from my position, I can really only see the first number. Wish I could help more.
Well, I better be going. It's been very nice talking with you.
You too. Shh, hush. Bye-bye.
You did it, Mona. The coffin is opening.
I'm not going to take any of those pictures.
Can I have one?
Only if you want me to rip your wings off. Knowing what a little pervert Shroudy is, I'm not sure I want to know what's under his pillow.
Don, it's only the newspaper. You kinda got my hopes up there for a minute.
I'm gonna grab this. It might come in handy.
Looks like Loverboy had a few pictures made of you. How does that make you feel?
Sorry, I couldn't speak for a moment. I had to swallow a mouthful of bile back down. Wants to read the paper. I don't think that wants to read the paper. Hello, Anzel.
I wouldn't.
Huh? What? What the hell do you want? I'm sleeping.
I just really wanted to make your acquaintance.
I just really want you to go away. Buzz off, will ya?
My, he sounds wazza rude.
And incredibly hungover, too.
It's a copy of the Drexylvanian Tribune. No, I don't think so. I've already done that. I don't want to smell like a French, house of women of no more fiber. I don't want to smell like a French, house of women of no more fiber.
Rub me down with oil? Sounds great, but Mona, we should really hold off on that sort of thing till after we escape.
In your dreams, bat brains. Waste the last of my body lotion with that. waste the last of my body lotion with that. I don't want to smell like a French, house of women of no moral fiber. Squeaking, but it still works.
That thing is so wrong. I can't even talk about it. This place is horrible. Oh, the humanity.
I can't really use a perfume bottle with that. It appears to be some sort of hideous torture device. I wonder where the Baroness would...
Maybe she went shopping at that trendy new Swedish torture furniture superstore.
Absolutely not. That would kill me.
Technically, I think the spikes would have to be made of wood to kill you. So I think you're good. That is, if you really want to sit on a chair that...
I don't want to touch that thing. It's got lots of residue on it.
You're right, Mona. It looks like there are bits of flesh and bone, and maybe a few coffee beans.
Coffee beans?
Yeah, Shroudy sometimes liked to start his day with a hot cup of joe and the evening paper boy.
Don't you mean the evening paper?
No, I mean the paper boy. Shroudy always enjoyed feasting on Draxylvanian paper boys. I assume he threw their corpses into the pit, then climbed into his coffin where he'd relax and read their papers.
It's the hinge for the grate that covers the pit. It looks like it hasn't been oiled in a long time. These hinges definitely need some lubrication if they're going to work. Well, Fodrick, aren't you going to make some sort of snide comment about the word lubrication?
I thought about it, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't make it past the censors.
That loosened one of them up, but I had to use all the lotion in the bottle. Now it's empty. These hinges definitely need some lubrication if they're going to work. Well, Fodrick, aren't you going to make some sort of snide comment about the word lubrication?
I thought about it, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't make it past the censors.
This bottle is empty. I can fill it up with this dripping oil. That did it. Both hinges are now loose. That did it. The pit is now open.
Man, that smells horrible.
Ugh. Oh my! Frederick! It looks like a pile of rotting bodies. How revolting!
It looks like there are a couple of fresh ones down there. They still got some meat on them.
Why on God's good green earth did the Baroness dump bodies down here?
Now we know why it stinks so bad. I had heard rumors about the fate of the Baroness's numerous guests after they came here, but man, she was one messed up witch. That smells so bad, I don't think I can even go near it. The only way I'd ever go down there is if the smell was somehow removed. It is that bad. But I have no problem with carrion. In fact, carrion jerky makes the best jerky.
I bet I could provoke the gargoyle that has the key by smashing them all with that mace.
Hey, that's not half bad. And it will be extremely fun. Let's do it. Yeesh. Looks like our favorite lake monster has a serious case of acid reflux disease.
Whatever that is, it sounds painful.
Inky needs to stop eating so much Italian.
Oh, like lasagna or pizza?
No, Italians. Like the boat full of Venetian tourists that he sank yesterday.
I may not have the mace anymore, but I've still got my fists.
Mr. Gargoyle, prepare to receive the contents of the oversized barrel of whoop butt that Mona is about to open on you.
I'll not lower myself to engage in fisticuffs with an undead hussy or a tick-infested rat.
Tick? Where? I thought I ate them all this morning.
How dare you? I am no hussy.
Your proportions say otherwise.
You don't care for the classic hourglass shape, eh? I hear ya. I'm a more Rubenesque bat myself, but sometimes...
Frederick, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, you can't talk to my friend like that no matter how over-proportioned she is. That better?
Loads. Please, I feel as though we started off on the wrong foot, or in your case, perhaps the wrong claw. You don't seem to like Shroudy.
Oh, God, no. Not at all. After he was born, my days of living quietly in the library were over. He thought I was his play toy and pestered me constantly. Finally, one day after he attempted to dress me up in one of the Baroness's nightgowns, I yelled at him and told him to never touch me again. He ran off crying to the Baroness, and that's all it took. I've been on this bridge ever since.
If you hated Shroudy so much, why didn't you leave after the Baroness disappeared?
You of all people should know. Like you, I'm magically bound to this castle. I can't just simply fly away. As punishment for yelling at her son, I'm doomed to be stuck out in the cold, forever holding this key in my mouth.
If you hate Shroudy so much, why not just give us the key?
Let me take your suggestion under advisement. I think not.
You are such a jerk.
Well then, I guess that's why I'm not going to give you the key, because I'm just a jerk. Now run along, you two, back to your tower. Get comfortable, because without this key, there's no way you're getting through that door. Oh, did I mention the door and the key were enchanted? So, as you can see, there's no way you're getting through that door, and no way I'm giving you this key.
Name your price for the key. Any price.
I might have something. Get rid of the Raven Edgar for me, and then we can talk about giving you the key.
No way. Edgar's cool. Why don't you like him?
He is a bird. He sits above me. I am a statue. You figure it out. Let's just say he has bad aim.
Or good aim, from my point of view.
It's disgusting. Just like you. Get rid of him and I may think about giving you the key. Till then, leave me alone so I may think my thoughts.
Oh, so that's what you snooty types call picking your nose and scratching your backside. I always wondered.
Enough! Rufus, where is this Edgar Raven you speak of?
Haven't you been listening? He sits above me in a raven roost at the top of the tower. Now please return to the great unwashed masses from whence you came.
I think it is night time we go.
Funny, I had that exact thought.
Frederick, it looks like he's awake now.
Awake, maybe, but he's not looking too good. He looks a bit like a zombie. I would have said that he looks like the living dead, but I've come to understand that the undead are sometimes fairly attractive.
Why, thank you, Frederick.
Don't mention it.
Excuse me, Mr. Raven. Might I have a quick word with you?
Yeah, sure.
My name is Mona. What's yours?
The name's Edgar. Hey, I've seen you before. You're that gal the short guy keeps locked up in the tower, aren't you?
Yes, my full name is Mona de Lafitte. Pleased to make your acquaintance. And yes, I am sad to say that for the past year, Shroudy has kept me locked up in this castle. But now I finally have a chance at freedom. Earlier tonight, Shroudy was killed. We heard his screams from across the lake.
Dead, huh? Well, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. So now the castle is yours. Don't worry about me staying here. I'm building a permanent nest in Gosford Falls near where my girl lives. But until I make a good nest, collect my fortune, she won't marry me. So this is my bachelor pad till then.
My name is Mona. What's yours?
The name's Edgar. Hey, I've seen you before. You're the...
Yes.
Dead, huh? What?
I can't get through the door that's right below you. Rufus, one of the gargoyles, has the key, but he won't give it to us.
Well, I'd like to help you, but I don't know too much about those gargoyles. All I know is that every time I do my business, I hear one of them yelling up at me from below.
Oh!
Well, I'm a bird. I do bird stuff. but they haven't had much to complain about lately. I'm a bit backed up, if you know what I mean.
Maybe.
Yeah, the carrion pickings are always pretty slim in the winter. But come spring, it'll be a veritable feast of dried out carrion. That'll get the old pipes flowing.
Good to know, I guess. Do you know of another way into this part of the castle?
Nah, this place is sealed up tighter than... Well, it's sealed up tight. Just before you got here, that short fellow went around installing bars and locks and boarded up almost every window and door to this part of the castle. I guess Shroudy didn't want someone, but...
How do you like living in Castle Varg?
It's all right. I can do what I want, hang out with my buds, party, drink. No one bothers me. But I feel out of touch sometimes way out here. When I was in the city, I was in the know. Could follow my favorite sports team, hear the latest gossip. Sometimes it's just too isolated around here. You know what I mean?
I do. You just need to feel more connected to the world, more informed. I do too. As soon as I'm back in Paris, things will be back to normal.
Great. Well, good luck with that.
Do you know of a...
Nah.
That is all I... Here you go. It's the latest edition of the Traxylvania Times Picayune. Ignore the bloodstains. I think it's yesterday's edition.
Hey, thanks. Now I can find out how the All Blacks are doing. I really appreciate it.
As a reward, can we borrow your clothespin for a while?
Yeah, no problem. I won't need it since I want to catch up with this paper for a while.
Frederick, I have this clothespin you can use for your nose.
Gee, thanks, Mona. I didn't get you anything. I'll put it on when you need me to. It's pretty nasty down here, Mona. This place has more paper boys than a newspaper delivery convention, and more wizard types than a Scottish school for witchcraft and wizardry. This one was a kid with glasses. One of the bodies has legs that were pretty muscular. There's definitely some high-fiber flesh residue left on the thigh bones. I could pull off a chunk if we need it. Hey, Mona, will you do me a favor?
But of course, Frederick. What do you want?
Don't ask me for any more favors.
Cedric, use the clothespin on your nose again. Go down and get some dried carrion meat for Edgar. That might get his, his...
Yeah, I know, pipe's moving. Good idea. The results of that might motivate Rufus to move his stone butt. I'm on it.
You'll have to excuse me. I've got some business to attend to. Like I said, a bird's gotta do what a bird has gotta do.
What the... Hey! Watch it, you smelly miscreant! If I didn't have to guard this door, I'd come up there and give you the thrashing of a lifetime.
Blow it out your pie hole, Rufus, or I'll take better aim next time.
Let's see you take this under advisement, jerkweed.
Yippee! You don't have any shoulders.
I find your humor as tasteless as that ridiculously gaudy black gown you're wearing.
Speaking of taste, how's about we position you directly under that raven's roost over there? I understand that Edgar is fixing roadkill tacos this evening. Tomorrow morning should be quite disgusting.
You wouldn't dare! How could you be so cruel?
Well, I guess I'm just a jerk. Frederick, help me move Mr. Soon-to-be water closet over to the ledge.
Okay. Take your damned key.
Down, Rufus, down! If I get anywhere near him, I think he'll bite my hand off. Okay, let's see if this key will finally do the trick.
Shouty!
Yes, my love.
I have something to tell you.
I shall hang on your every word, my delicate dark blossom.
I just wanted to say, I hate you for what you have done to me. I think you are a horrible, horrible, thing. You need to die right now and get out of my way. And when I say die, I mean rot in heck forever. Forever, do you hear me? Rot in heck and darn you for all eternity.
Mona, don't sugarcoat it. Tell them how you really feel.
If I could use the boat without oars, I would have already run over there and jumped into it. I'm not hanging around this castle because I enjoy the decor. This looks like something I might be able to use eventually. This looks like something I might be able to... I don't think I'll need the cup, but the straw might be useful. I better take this knife.
Shroudy always keeps the fireplaces lit.